Hi, hello, and welcome everyone to Site 24/7 webinar series. My name is Ilango. Today we will go over the topic on network monitoring. Today's agenda, introduction to Site 24/7. Let's see what Site 24/7 is and what it has to offer for network monitoring. We'll see network monitoring from the cloud, importance of network monitoring, get introduced to Site 24/7 on-premise polar, network monitoring setup, features and functionalities, and finally we can see some best practices. So before we get into it, let me give you a heads up on who we are and what we do. Zoho Corp started its business in 1996. There are three major divisions: Zoho Work Online, Manage Engine, and Web NMS. Zoho Work Online offers more than 30 plus SaaS products like business applications, productive and collaborative apps like CRM, Zoho Creator, Zoho Projects, Zoho Meeting, Zoho Docs, and many more. Zoho Work Online has a customer base of 13 plus million users across the globe. Manage Engine division focuses on enterprise IT management, products like help desk management, network management, Active Directory, and many more. It has close to 25 plus products in its portfolio. With more than 90,000 enterprise companies uses our products. And finally, Web NMS is a framework solution model which helps to build customized solutions. That's pretty much about who we are and what we do. All right, so what is Site 24/7? Site 24/7 is an all-in-one monitoring solution from the cloud. It will monitor your entire infrastructure from one single console. We offer end-user experience monitoring, application performance monitoring, that is APM Insight monitoring, by which you can monitor the performance of your applications like Java, Ruby on Rails, and .NET. Server monitoring helps you monitor your Windows and Linux servers from cloud, public and private cloud monitoring. Network monitoring helps you to monitor your switches, routers, and firewalls, which is what we are going to see today. So monitoring from the cloud. An organization that has its global presence will have distributed data centers. If your data centers are located across the countries or continents, it is not easy to supervise the usage patterns and critical resource utilization with traditional in-house monitoring. Deploying a monitoring solution in each location is expensive and makes your monitoring process a tedious one. With Site 24/7, you will have access to all your network performance on a single console. So how it's been achieved by cloud-based monitoring solution like Site 24/7? Let's see it in detail further. So this is how it works. You have to download and install the on-premise polar on your network. You have to run a network discovery, which will capture the devices that's been running on your network. You can configure threshold and get instant alerts in the event of downtime and any threshold violation. So what is on-premise polar? On-premise polar helps you monitor your internal network or resources behind the firewall. Being a lightweight agent, it monitors data center components, internet applications like blogs, payroll, applications, ERP system, ping network devices, database servers, etc. For instance, to monitor a router, install the on-premise polar software in the same network, which will collect the data according to the set pole interval and sends it to Site 24/7 data collector. That will extract this data in the form of reports. Apart from data collection, on-premise polar also notifies downtime instantly whenever the devices goes down or the configured threshold gets violated. So these are the type of monitors that we support on-premise polar. The major one is network monitoring. Apart from network monitoring, you can monitor your end-user experience like URL and web application monitoring. You can monitor your ports like SNMP, POP, IMAP. You can monitor your DNS, with the help of ICMP ping requests, you can monitor your network devices availability just by sending an ICMP request. And you can also monitor your VMware environment. So what are the system requirements for on-premise polar to monitor your network devices? So you can monitor up to 50 devices with the help of a 1.7 gigahertz processor. When it goes to 300 devices, you need to have a 3.4 and to the times of 3.4 gigahertz for 1,000 devices, and more than 1,000 devices, you need fourth the time of 3.4 gigahertz. And these are the RAM capacity that needs to be available for on-premise power to monitor your network devices. And you can monitor any version of Windows and Linux OS. So this is how the network monitoring works. So Site 24/7 network monitoring, as you know, it's a powerful module with Site 24/7, which allows you to monitor your network devices statistics via SNMP. So the network wizard within Site 24/7 helps you discover your entire network and classify the devices based on SNMP and monitors the availability, response time, and resources like CPU, memory, error, discards, etc. But more importantly, it gives you the power to monitor the interfaces on each network devices. In fact, it can also drill down to each interfaces to find out how much of traffic is coming in and going out. And you can set up threshold at various points to get proactive notification. So let's see what are the supported devices. So currently we support routers, switches, and firewalls. So the router monitor the response time and packet loss of your routers and temperature statistics of individual ports. On switch, you can analyze the status and availability of switch ports and actively monitor them, identify highly utilized and underutilized ports. And firewall monitoring helps you monitor critical metrics like firewall CPU utilization, active session counts, and more configuration threshold to get instant alerts. These are the features of network monitoring. So you monitor the critical metrics of your network devices and continuously monitor their performance, monitor router and interfaces, bandwidth, WAN links for availability and performances, optimize bandwidth allocation and ensure high network availability. You can know current traffic trends, ensuring appropriate capacity planning. And as you know that, you can monitor thousands of network devices based on the hardware configuration that you have. And it's automatic discovery, so you do not have to manually discover each and every device. So it's very easy to discover all the network devices at one point of time. You can measure the bandwidth and traffic, as I said. So it's a robust monitoring. Even your network setup, how complex it is, you can monitor with the help of automatic discovery. They can monitor the critical metrics and simplify the distributed monitoring across the globe. So this is the setup. So let me show you how to set this up on Site 24/7 interface. So when you go to inventory, you'll have the option to add a monitor. You can just add a network device here. So before adding the network device, as I said earlier, it's important to install the on-premise folder. So you need to have an on-premise folder. So the on-premise folder will by default will not have its network module enabled. So you have to just click the icon, which will automatically enable the network module, from which you can monitor your network devices. So just add network device. It's simple. So you have to give the display name and the IP address, or you can also use a range of IP address by clicking add network. So if you have, if you have a private IP address within the range, you can just enter it, and it will start discovering all the network devices within the IP range. And the important thing is credentials to use. So you have to mention the SNMP version and version 3. So SNMP version 1 and 2 just require the read and write privilege. That is, V3 requires a username and password along with the read or write roles. So these are the important things that you need to notice while setup. Once you're done, you can, if you click Start Discovery, it will start discovering the network devices within your network. As I said, so you have to click the icon over here. So once you click it, it'll convert, it'll enable the network module. And once you are done with the configuration, the poller will look for the SNMP version and the credentials that you have set. And the built-in device templates will determine the type of device, whether it is a switch or router or firewall. And it is done. So the monitor will get added to your network, to Site 24/7 interface. So this is the dashboard view. This is a home tab where you can group all your network devices under one group, and you can get the dashboard view. So this is how it looks like. So it will list all the switches and routers. If you want to segregate the switches and routers, you can group them just by adding a monitor group. So this is one of the dashboard of a Cisco router that we are monitoring. Device performance snapshot, under monitor details page. So it shows the current response time and packet loss of the device. It displays the system's details such as IP address, operating system. A description on the system hardware details will also be given here. So monitors, this tab lists different monitors for the device. So select each monitor section to view the monitors and its values. So it displays a hardware-specific metrics like temperature, stats, and memory and CPU utilization. So here you can also set the threshold, for the unit. So whenever it gets violated, you will be receiving an alert. So the router performance gives you the overall performance of your router. It gives you the buffer hit and miss statistics. It will show you the CPU and memory utilization. Getting into it will help you to further drill down the hourly basis report. And you can also export it as a CSV or PDF file, and you can email this report accordingly. So, and one of the best thing with Site 24/7, you can download the reports on a custom period, and it's close to 20 to 25 years of data will be archived. Will be archived, and it will be helpful for you to get the data. And finally, the interface, it displays a list of interface in the selected devices with their status and other details. Just click the interface name link to view its visibility and graph on traffic and bandwidth utilization. So you can see the in-traffic and out-traffic, the packets that are sent and received. I can also further drill down these data. So here on this interface, there were no traffic, so no data available. So this is one of the switch, and you can also see for a router. We can also see for the router here. This is one of the Juniper device that we monitor. So it also gives you the device performance, the monitors, and the interface. Okay. Again, here you can see the in and out traffic. Here you can set the threshold. So for in traffic and out traffic, whenever it gets violated, you will be receiving an alert. So this is what's shown here. Whatever we saw on the interface is being displayed as a snapshot within the presentation. So the details. Right. So let us see what are the important things that we noted during the setup. So you have to select the appropriate poller. A user may install any number of pollers within his network. Within his within the Site 24/7 account. So you have to choose the right poller for network monitoring. Create a new SNMP credential profile based on your requirement. As I said, based on the version, you have to create your own SNMP profile. And make sure that port 61, the UDP port 61 is open for SNMP. And from poller, IP is not blocked in the firewall. Make sure that it is not blocked to the router and switch. Make sure that the device access list permits poller IP for SNMP. And also, the firewall on the poller machine is also turned off during the discovery process. Select the range of IPs, mention the device IP in the start IP and end IP column. As I said, you can monitor a range of IP, not only a single IP. It will be a one-shot process. So just giving the range of IP will discover hundreds and thousands of devices within your network. And you have to, once you're done, you have to wait for 10 minutes. The devices will not get discovered instantly. The SNMP request and response has to be verified, so it will take almost 10 minutes for the devices to get listed on your dashboard. Right? These are the best practices that are advised. So you can set instant downtime notification by setting the threshold wherever required. As I said, for each and every field, you have a action column where you can set the threshold. So whenever it gets violated, you'll be receiving an alert. So to receive an alert, you need to have the alert mechanism, which can be done from user management. So each and every user will have the option to receive the type of alert. So you can receive alert by email, SMS, phone, instant messaging, Twitter. Additionally, you can also receive by push notification. So you have to mention the type of alert, especially the alert settings, to get the alert for the type of status. Only for the down alert, or if you want to receive the alert for up status or trouble status, you can mention it over here. And as I said, you can group the monitors. So you can create a monitor group and add all the devices within the monitor. So you can create a monitor group, and available monitors can be added to the group. So you can, the system will randomly discover all the devices within your network. It may not know to which network it belongs to. So you can mention the data center name or the network's name to have it, to monitor it easily. And you can set the appropriate alert contact as I shown, and you can set the escalation alert contact as well. Schedule periodic reports to be on track. So under reports, you have the option to schedule your report. So you can schedule your report based on weekly, daily, or monthly basis. So this will help you to keep on track of the performance of your network. So you can schedule the report based on the format that you required. So if you need a detailed form, it will give you the graphical representation, whereas the tabular form will give you the list of monitors that you are monitoring, likewise. And you can also receive the report in HTML, PDF, or CSV format. Also, the portal integration feature will allow you to create your own dashboard. So we have 3 forms of dashboard here: layout 1, 2, and 3. So you can choose your own layout, and you can share it with your network team or operations team. So it will generate a permalink. So this permalink will help you in creating your own status board, which can be shared with your network team. All right, so that will be it. So it's a question and answer session. Let me see. I could see some of the questions has been raised. Let me see the questions. Just give me a minute. Okay, one of the customer has asked, do we monitor UPS and printers? So I said, currently we are supporting only switches, routers, and firewalls, but we are in the process of enhancing the product. So, we will be coming up with UPS and printers on our next update. Currently we have only the beta version, so the enhancement is going on, and you will get you'll be able to monitor UPS and printers in future. Right. The next question is. Okay, one of the customer has asked, so you monitor in and out traffic, do you give in-depth analysis of the traffic? Currently, we will give only the in and out traffic, but one of our managed engine product, which is NetFlow Analyzer, gives the in-depth analysis of traffic. But we are in the, it's on our roadmap. We are enhancing our product on it, and it'll be coming soon. Anyway. Does this on-premise Polar monitor servers as well? So, server monitoring is also done on a different agent, so you do not need an on-premise Polar for that. You have server agents for, especially for Windows and for Linux. So you can use a server agent installed on your servers to monitor the servers, your Windows and Linux servers. Let me show that to you. So if you go to monitors, here, as I said, it's agent-based monitoring, so you can download the agent for your Windows and Linux machine. And after installing this agent, it will start monitoring your Windows and Linux matrices. So this is, let me show you. So this is one of our Windows server that's being monitored. So it gives you the complete CPU utilization, memory breakup, disk utilization, and memory utilization, and everything. And you can also monitor the services and processes with the help of service and process discovery. Right, and we have a few more questions that can be answered by email. I'll be sending you an email with the answers. And thank you everyone for your patience over the session, and I hope it was informative. You can go through our webinar portal, which will so this is our webinar portal, site247.com-webinars.html, where you can find upcoming webinars and the webinars that was taken already with its video and presentation. And you can also post your views to webinars at site247x7.com. And for technical related queries, you can contact us at support@site247.com. We are always there to help you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time, and